Well, well, well. What in the ATL? What's happening, y'all? Man, look, man. Now, all of us pretty much are keeping up with the Dog Knight's trial, right? And Cassie testimony. Now, we said that you just can't put it all on the Dog Knight now because Miss Cassie has taken part in some of this stuff too. And she admitted to providing some of the things that would help the freak off go off with a hit, right? She admitted it. So this case here, y'all, is going to be extremely complicated because on one hand, you're going to have to prove, and this is from the prosecution, from her side. Now, she took part in something that eventually damaged her physically. And when I heard the type of stuff that she went through, you know, because maybe willingly, because she wanted to get paid, and she knew she wasn't going to have no record deal, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, like I say, I don't know her background. Maybe she came from a poor background. She did what she thought she had to do to get her family out of some type of poor situation. I don't know her situation, right? But I'm assuming that, if you're going to be willing to go through all these things to get money, then you come from an unfortunate background and you want to get out of it. And you want to find any way you can to do it. And I'm not saying that the Dog Knight was justified in putting her through these things. I'm not. But at the same time, the Dog Knight is only doing what was done to him, right? He only went through shit like that because he probably was taught to do that by people that's above him, right? So he only doing like what he saw. Monkey see, monkey do. You did. But after hearing that, what happened to her mouth and sore and all this stuff right here, that's horrible. I mean, and we all know we sympathize with it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all know the stage is set to sympathize with Cassie. Y'all know what's going on. She 8 months pregnant. They're going to bring her on the stand. She crying up there. She going to bring out the horrible. That's why they hit you first with her first. To have the sympathy and empathy from the jurors and the jury and of the people's opinion. Because they going to want you to sympathize and empathize with it. They want your feelings deep off in this shit because of what happened to her. But, and I say this, I don't think no woman deserves no shit like that. I don't condone none of that shit. I don't think you should have to go through no bullshit like that. But has not the industry been doing this shit before Diddy? Before the Dog Knight? Yes, the fuck it has. It just ain't been covered up. It just ain't been uncovered. Now, I will say this. So those of y'all who've been accused of mistreatment of women or abuse or anything sexually or sex trafficking or whatever been tied to you, I suggest you get ready. I do suggest that because I feel like the Dog Knight is just the first. They just lining this shit up. He's just the first. There's going to be more coming after him of men who have been heavily in their masculine energy, abusing women, heavily into their patriarchy, abusing women and thinking that shit should just go their way because they have a penis or a phallus. Yes, sir. You will be next, coming up on the chopping block. So I suggest that you gather your coins up and store them in a little storehouse somewhere where they can't get to them because your ass is next. Anyway, this is For Real Friday, Female Friday. And sometimes, female, we have to take accountability in what we do for money. You dig?